Hey YouTube, one of the cameras that it's paid for itself the fastest for me is the little Olympus TG5. And the reason why is because everything I can do with it. I'm going to show you a few macro shots I shot in the garden while on vacation right now. Now, as you can see, it does a really great job at macro. It's actually phenomenal at macro. And while it's only 1080, it's really good. This thing shoots 4K, shoots 120 frames a second in 1080 and 240 and 720, which I don't use. And it's waterproof, drop proof, scratch proof. The lens doesn't fog, all kinds of, it's just a tough camera. That's why they call it the TG Tough. And I've used it in so many different situations and gotten unique clips with it that it's paid for itself much more quickly than I thought it would. Faster than my full frame camera even. So I want to encourage you to play. You know, another thing to do with your cameras is learning how to play, and you can do this with anything. This is an old Nikon lens or old Canon 50mm lens. It's manually set here, so I keep the aperture down. This is called free lensing. What you do is you pop your lens off your camera. I filed the back of it off right here to make it smooth, the mount part. And then you just hold it in front of your camera like this, and you can move it in and out and get really soft effects. You can pull something in focus really nice, move your camera around, or just move the lens around for some blur and some sharp effects. I have sold a lot of clips using this effect. This is a high-end trick, and it's also great when you're shooting food or a cityscape, landscape. It's great with people to get a blur soft. It looks like a full frame picture by free lensing on your Micro Four Thirds on this one. So that's another trick that you can use. Another tool that you can use is props is the aerosol. I need to put this on my, I'll link to all this below, but this is the fog atmosphere aerosol that you can use indoors, and it creates a great mist, and it's not harmful, so you're not going to kill anybody with this stuff. And I use this on photo shoots to create a little bit of atmosphere with the light, create a little bit of a fog effect. Great stuff. You can get that on Amazon. I'll link it below. But my thing here today is, if you have an iPhone, if you have just one camera, think outside the box. Think of shooting through things. Think of creating things to put in front of your lens, or with your phone, you do the same thing. Just play with it a little bit. Get some fog with your phone and shoot some really cool shots with that. Play with lights, and we'll go more into lighting on a later episode. It's probably my toughest part for me because it's not the funnest part for me. But you learn to play with the stuff that you have and to experiment instead of getting gear acquisition syndrome. Have fun playing with the gear that you have and experimenting, and that kind of takes gas away because suddenly you realize, man, I can really get that shallow depth of field look with this free lensing. That's cool. And learn these tricks. And then when you buy a camera, pick one that you feel good in the hand and that you really bond with, mourn over what all the features are on it, and you're going to do better in your stock video. And if you're a video producer, you're going to do better as a producer. The more tricks you have in your bag, the more comfortable you are using your gear, the better off you're going to be long term. I hope this was helpful. I hope you learned something from it. Free your mind, play with your gear, have fun, make it unique. and enjoy yourself. And push yourself every single time you shoot to do just a little bit better. Learn something new every time. Just don't get stagnant. This is true with any camera. With your phone, I don't care what you're shooting with. Play, shoot, and learn. Have a great time. We'll see you in the next video. And if you haven't subscribed, I'd love if you would. Take care.